Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to hopefully get into a better flow over these next couple of days where I post a morning lesson that's a review and then an afternoon lesson that's going to be new material. And so I'm going to post this video in my Google Classroom along with this iExcel link. But I wanted to show you guys that you should have your notes in front of you from your math journals this year, and 1.2 discrete, domain, and range would be useful notes for you. If you don't have your notes with you, that's why I've posted them right here in my video so that you can see, or you can take a picture of this on your phone. You can pause and come back to this whenever you need it. But we're going to take a quick look at a couple of our examples. Again, you guys remember this, that domain is all of your x values and range is all of your y values. And that a function is where every x has only one y, or every input has only one output. Now let's go back to the screen that I was working on. So this first example, now mine might look different than yours, but looking at this first example, it says, what is the range of this function? So the range is looking for my y values, all of my y values in order from least to greatest. So negative 16, 14, 18, and 20 should all be my range values. This is going to be another type of problem that you could potentially see, is what is the range of this function? Now I personally think it will be easier for you guys to have a piece of scratch paper in front of you, because these are going to be a little bit trickier for you to do if you don't have paper. And so if I get a piece of scratch paper out, I can set up an XY table, or you can list your points out on a piece of scratch paper. So again, if you can kind of see, let me move this little guy over here, and I'll zoom in a little bit more. So with this point right here, negative 5 is my x value, so I'll put that as my table of x, and then 2 is my y value. At this point right here, negative 2 is my x value, and 1 is my y value. And then finally, my last point right here, my x value is 4, and my y value is 2. So if you can see, I have a little piece of scratch paper, and I have 3 of my points. Don't worry about this one. I have all 3 of my points listed in the table. And it says, what is the range of this function? So it's looking for all 3 of my y values, but you don't repeat your y values if you have more than one of the same number. So my range, again in order, is 1, 2. I know that my 2 2's repeat, but you just have to put the 2 one time. Boom. Let's skip ahead so that way I can show you guys maybe a more difficult problem. Domain, okay? Domain is going to be all of my x values, and again, putting them in order from least to greatest. So I have 2, 9, 17, 19, and 20. Oops, I'm forgetting 16. No blunders from Masuko. And I guess these are going to be getting a little bit more tricky because they're adding more points. So just make sure that you have a piece of scratch paper in front of you and set up a little XY table, so that way you can easily see what your point values are. So again, this is going to be my review assignment for this morning. I'm posting all of this on Google Classroom. You're going to complete the iExcel domain and range of functions link that I have right here, hopefully to get a SMART score of a 100. And then this afternoon at around 2 o'clock, I'm going to be posting our very first lesson of new material, our last unit on exponential functions. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. Text me, call me, make a comment on my YouTube video, or email me. All right? Thank you guys. Love you.